Hello, Taurus, and welcome to Taurus Truth Tarot, where we are all Taurus all the time. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. My name is Shannon Colleen. I'm a Taurus Sun and Venus. And before we get started, I do want to invite you all to come join us at Taurus Inspiration. That is our paid membership here on YouTube, where we do all different types of readings, astro dice, pendulum readings, runes readings, meditations, affirmations, readings from certain spirit guides. It's amazing. We've got a great group of people. Thank you all so very much who are part of Taurus Inspiration. You make it so much fun and so great over there. So at the end of this reading, there's going to be a little Taurus icon, bowl icon. You can click on that, takes you right to the join page, or there should be a little join button underneath this video, but I know sometimes on the mobile devices you don't see it. And there's also a link to it in the description box below. So come join us at Taurus Inspiration. It's amazing. And let's see what our overall energy is for the day. Let's see what our overall energy is. Divine Source Creator, what is the overall energy? Show us clearly, please. What is the overall energy? Show us clearly, please. What is the overall energy? Oh, that's me. I always know when it's me, not spirit. So let's see here. Divine Source Creator, what is the overall energy? Show us clearly. Thank you. All right. So we have here boundaries. Wow, this is coming up a lot, guys. Between the readings that have been coming up about being silent and staying, in your lane, and the boundaries readings, it's like, I'm very proud of you all. You're putting up some really great boundaries. You're not letting people walk all over you. Not that Taurus ever really did. I think in Taurus's youth, we would do anything for anybody because it was kind, and we want to be nurturing and kind, and we want the best for people. And then as we got older, we realized, whoa, this has turned into, instead of me just being kind, it's turned into I'm getting used and abused, and maybe people didn't even realize they were doing it, but I let that happen. And then I don't know what happened in the last 15 years, but we kind of went back to that childlike version of ourselves, in the way of letting people take advantage of us. And it's almost like we couldn't help it. And now we're coming into the new era, right? The next 20 years, while Pluto and Aquarius are together, where we're setting up these new boundaries. And there couldn't be a better time for it. This does not mean we are cold or uncaring, but we're not going to give out what we don't get in return. It's as simple as that for Taurus. So I do feel like you guys are setting up some really great boundaries. It's kind of like, I use this example quite often, a job that I had that I loved, and I loved my boss. I mean, I absolutely loved her. She was amazing. However, she knew she could always come to me. And there were times where I was working literally a good 60, 70 hours a week. And it was exhausting, but I just couldn't bring it in me to say no at the time, right? So again, but there came a point where I just said, yeah, I can't, right? It's too much. So you're setting up these clear boundaries for yourself to keep yourself sane, to keep your health in order, whether it's mental health, physical health, spiritual health. But you're setting up these beautiful boundaries, and I literally could not be more proud of you, Taurus, for doing so. So let's see what we have in the tarot. Angels, guides, ancestors for Taurus. Show me clearly. And this can be boundaries with anything. It could be work, it could be romantic, it could be with your children. I mean, it can be with anything, but you're definitely not in the space anymore where people can guilt you into things. You're smarter than that now, emotionally more intelligent. I love it. So let's see what we have here. Yeah, the Chariot. I love it. Look at how fierce this is, right? Like, no. I'm not going to be taken advantage of anymore. And what that does is it gets your self-confidence a big boost that you need. And it allows you to make the moves necessary. The Chariot is a card of movement, right? It's a card of success for sure, and it's fast moving, which is amazing. So fast changes, going after what you desire, because you're not letting all this other, I don't want to say junk, but all this other stuff pulling you back, right? Doing things for everybody else instead of yourself, which is pulling you back, pulling you back. And now you're like, no, I'm cutting that cord, and now I can go for what I truly desire, what I want. Your spiritual team is on your side with this, right? They're like, yeah, go after it fiercely, and put yourself first for sure. Show me clearly, please. What is the message? Thank you. All right. So beautiful. We've got the Lord of Knives. You have not had this much clarity in a long time. I love this deck because it's the king. And I know it looks like the knight. I've said that before, but it's not. It's the king taking action. It's like enough is enough. I sent the kids out to do the job. They couldn't do the job. I have to go do the job now, right? So I love this. It's like the clarity of your mind and what you're focused on and going after it, right, in this beautiful way that is so fierce, but yet not necessarily cold, right? It's fierce, but not necessarily cold, and you're really going after it. You're not letting anybody hold you back. It's kind of like you're shooting this arrow or this sword at the past and breaking that cord, right? I love it. And then we have the Five of Knives. Yes, all the conflict, right? That's the Five of Swords. All the conflict is gone now for you. You're like, I'm not dealing with that BS. It's not for me. I will not partake in it. But it's also your own inner conflict. Being able to set that down. The inner conflict would be like, oh, I can, and then saying, oh, no, that's not possible, right? Or I'm not smart enough, or whatever. And that inner conflict is fading away, okay? Because now you know truth, and you know truth of who you are, how capable you are, how absolutely talented you are. And again, you're not going to let anybody burst your bubble here. I love it. Show me clearly. It's like in the movies when the meek, person finally stands up for themselves, right? And everybody's shocked. Show me clearly. So we have here the Four of Scepters. That is the Four of Wands. There's the victory. There is the stability that we look for. And when we look for it within ourselves rather than outward, that's when we have true stability. This is the celebration card. So again, getting what you desire, going after it, and being able to celebrate that. It's also the 1111 card, which is the portal card, right? Jumping and shifting realms and realities and timelines. And I feel like that's what you're doing. Show me clearly for Taurus. Whoa, that's too many, but we're going to take this one here. If I can get the card up. Look at that. Can't even make it up. The Emperor. That's talk about taking charge. Taurus is taking charge now. It's like, this is my life. So I'm going to take charge of my life. I'm not going to let others dictate how I live my life. I'm in charge. Love that. Absolutely love that. Especially because we still have the North Node in Aries, which this is the card of Aries until the end of the year. And Aries rules the first house of I am. Me. It's about me, right? Show me clearly. What is the message for Taurus, please? Show me clearly for Taurus. Show me clearly for Taurus, please. Thank you. Look at that. You're making decisions, and you're making decisions that empower you. The Two of Scepters is the Two of Wands. You're making decisions that empower you, inspire you. You're ready to take off. You're getting revved up. Like I'm actually hearing an engine revving up, right? And it's like you're getting revved up and you're getting ready to take off, and nothing can stop you with the Chariot. Nobody, nothing, not even your own inner self, inner conflict can stop you now. You're all about taking charge of your life. I love it. Show me clearly, please. What is the message for Taurus? What is the message for Taurus, please? Show us clearly. What is the message for Taurus? What is the message for Taurus? Thank you. Yep, I love it. We have the King of Swords here, and look at what came out. The air card. Work with the element of air to cut through to the core of the situation and see the truth. And that is what you're doing. You're absolutely clear-minded. You see who's on your side, who's not on your side, who's taking advantage of you, who isn't. Whether they meant it or not doesn't matter. You've got that sword, right? And you're getting down to the truth of, I am the emperor of my life. I need to take charge. I need to set these boundaries. And it benefits you in a huge, huge way. The clarity of mind is so key right here. So key. And I love it. And I would tell you guys, with only a few days left, you might want to book that super conscious Reiki session, because that's what we do. We clear the subconscious, the conscious, and bring universal truth into the mind. And there's only a few days left where that's half off. So definitely book that. But I love this. I love the strength that I feel with this. So with that being said, do not forget to like, share, and comment. I read each and every one. Subscribe if you haven't. Definitely join us at Taurus Inspiration up here. Book your Reiki session before the end of the month. And all my love, light, and blessings to you until next time.